Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. This is Diane Covington calling from Northern California. And you know, one of the things that Mary Kay used to always tell us, you can do it, right? And you know, as a child, when she was quite young, I would say maybe 6 or 7 years old, she was needing to take care of her dad who had tuberculosis. And she would cook for him. And I mean, I can't even imagine. I'm a mom, so I can't imagine having my 7-year-old cook on a stove. And she would call her mom. And her mom was at work. She worked in a hot springs in a hotel on the other side of a ways away from the house. And Mary Kay would call and say, Mom, Dad wants potato soup. And she'd say, well, sweetheart, let me tell you how to make it. And she'd walk her through how to make it. And she'd always say, Mary Kay, I know you can do it. And, here that's a lot of responsibility for a kid. But the reason I'm bringing this up is because it's double credit, okay? And regardless of your goals, what you do over the next couple of days directly impacts your unit, the synergy, your momentum, your mindset, your confidence, all of that. So if you think about you can do anything you want to do, I will tell you, you can max out. You can get that $600 order placed so you finish your earrings. If you didn't do them last month, that's okay. Get in the habit because Star Consultant is right around the corner. And I want to totally personally cheer you on to become a star, even if you're behind. If you're way behind, let's say you have 300 in for the quarter, you've got 1,500 to go, you can still be a star. But what I'm going to tell you is you can't be on the fence. You can't be, I'm going to give it a try, I'll do my best, I'll give it a shot, I'm going to try to make it. No, you're either going to finish your star or you're not. And when you're 100% in, your brain thinks very differently than I'll try. It's kind of like burning the ships. When Columbus came here, they burned the ships. They're like, okay, we're going to make this America thing work. If we burn the ships, we can't go back. We're all done. And so talk about brave. When you burn the ships, you let go of any other possibility, right? And if you can envision, have you ever been to a circus, right? And you see the trapeze artists way up in the air and they swing and, oh my God, they make it look so easy. And they jump off the platform, they swing with their toes pointed and they go up and back. And then they release the bar in front of them with both hands. Not with one hand, reaching with the other hand. They release the bar with both hands, they turn and they grab the other bar. They're all in. Like there's no well, I'll hold on to my bar to make sure the other bar is there. They've practiced it, they've timed it, they know the bar is going to be there or a partner is going to catch them or whatever. And so what would happen if today, being Wednesday, you just burn the shift and you said, you know what, I'm all in. I'm going to be a star this quarter, or I'm going to go for sales quarter, or I'm going to max out for double credit. Whatever it is that excites you, it's not about your director's dream and goal, although she will always be the keeper of your dreams. It's what do you want? What are you going to make happen? And I guess those are my questions to you. What do you want and why do you want it? You don't have to know how. The how is completely irrelevant. How you're going to get there, that's your director's job to strategize with you. But what do you want and why do you want it is really, really key. All right, so just keep that in mind. Now, if you don't have a minimum of, I'm going to say, a minimum of 5 entries. That's like bare bones, 5 entries in the color makeover contest. It's not too late. What you do is you just say, okay, today's Wednesday, so I'm going to do makeovers Thursday, Friday. And you just say to your customers, let's say you're a stay-at-home mom or you're not working outside the office full-time or you're not working in an office full-time. You might say, well, I'm doing makeovers. You have 4 time options, Thursday at noon, Friday at noon, or Thursday at 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock or whatever time works for you, or Friday at this time. And you give them those 4 options. The odds of somebody being scheduled all 4 of those times is pretty low. Right? And if it's after work, you give them 2 options or maybe even one Saturday morning. But you just say, I'm taking 4 women per slot. I really want to enter you. I think you have a chance of winning. How can we get together? And you literally pursue that and you get them done. And it's about being that. You ever see an ant trying to get someplace? You can put a plant pot in front of the ant will go around it. You put water, a big puddle of water in front of the ant will go around it. Ants are resilient about just not giving up. They just keep going and trying and trying and trying and trying and trying and trying. So why can't you be that ant? Why can't you say, you know what? I'm going to get these 5 people entered. Because what if them is one of the winners of the $5,000 Visa gift card? And your confidence, oh my gosh, your confidence will soar. How do you do it? Just go online. If you have a color printer, print out the looks. If you don't have a color printer, email them to the local FedEx Kinkos. It's super easy. I had them laminated because I'm going to keep using them until the end of the year. But you guys, it's about a choice. So I'm going to share with you a poem from Mary Kay called You Can Do It. This is actually a poem from Mary Kay. And it says, you can do anything in this world you want to do if you want to do it badly enough and you're willing to pay the price. Often during my childhood, I heard those words from my mother, always urging me on to greater heights. They became so firmly implanted in my mind that they became the theme of my childhood and of my life. I hope that you believe these words too. I believe that God planted the seeds of greatness within every human being. But it is said that we only use about 10% of our God-given talent. Unfortunately, most of us die with our music still unplayed. Why? Well, perhaps because of fear and doubt about our own abilities. Someone said the death of fear is in doing what you fear to do. I'll say that again. The death of fear is in doing what you fear to do. So doing it, getting in action, right? And she says, I have found that just starting to do what you want to do is the key. Even though in the beginning you aren't sure of how you're going to do something, you just start. The pieces will fall into place as you go along. When I thought of starting Mary Kay Cosmetics in 1963, I certainly was not sure of how to do it. I simply started, and the pieces fell into place one by one. Whatever it is you want to do, know that you can do it. Believe in yourself and start making your dream a reality. So I just want to share that poem with you and let you know that there is nothing you can't do. And I want you to burn the ships and be all in, 1,000% in for the makeover contest, or 1,000% in on getting a certain number of faces done by the end of the week, adding a new team member, whatever it is, it's going to propel you closer to your goal. What I will tell you is activity builds confidence, and inactivity breeds fear. And you're not a fear person. So I know you can run with this, and have a blessed day.